Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite new mama, Bougie Vintage. I'm super up close and personal today, and I am here to review and have first impressions to the crayon case palette. This is a palette by Supa. This is the palette. Okay, so box of crayons. Is it blurry? There we go. It is an eyeshadow palette. That is the back of the box. And the back of the box tells you the ingredients. It is a cruelty-free product. Also, its shelf life says 12 months. Nobody keeps their eyeshadows for only 12 months. Let's keep it a buck. You keep your shits until they're done, okay? Or until they start acting funny. Shipping was horrible. I ordered this palette on April 30th, 2018. I did not receive, it was shipped on May 5th, 2018. Keep in mind that the palette itself was $30, but then the shipping was also $30, so I had to pay $60. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get my palette like the next day, because usually like with Juvia's Place, when I order, you get that palette like a day or two later because the shipping's so high. And so when I paid $30 shipping, I was expecting to get my palette with the quickness, but it didn't ship till the 5th, and I did not receive it until, I don't think it was in the mailbox until Friday, which was the 25th. That's 20 days since the ship date. Should not have taken that long, because what I paid for, I think, was 5 to 10 business days, or 5 to 7. I can't really remember the exact. The point is, I was not at all impressed with the shipping. It should never have taken that long for the price that I paid. If I paid like $5, I could understand. If I ordered it off AliExpress, I could understand. But Wazam Supa, get your life, because 20 days to arrive to me is not okay for makeup. Like, I've been trying to do this video for so long. Every time I wanted to order the palette, it was sold out. So one day somebody reached out to me on Twitter and said, hey, I just got my crayon case palette. It's in stock if you want to order it. So I did. And so that's that. I did, and now it's here. So you get 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 18 colors. 6 times 3, 18. 18, yes. So you get 18 colors, and you also get a mirror. A large mirror. My palette is a little damaged, but not so damaged that I would like return it. So it's not a big deal. It just did do a little sprinkling. Let me talk to you about packaging real quick. So it does come with a plastic sheet, okay, on top of the colors, and so that's that. The palette comes inside this bubble wrap. So there's bubble wrap around the palette, and then it's placed into the box, and then it's wrapped in this bubble wrap, and then it's placed in this shipping bag, which is also a bubble mailer. So this is supposed to protect your package. However, when I order palettes and stuff, I've never received a palette in a bag. My stuff always comes in boxes. Makeup should be shipped in boxes. I think that's why a lot of people have actually complained that their shit was broken. And luckily, I didn't get too much damage on my palette. But when I saw that it was in just a bubble mailer, I was really, really, really concerned. Because it's not like it's a lip gloss or something, you know. It's fragile. And so it does say fragile, handle with care on the package. But you know, some of these mail people be just chucking your shit. So I was really worried about that. The colors are pretty straightforward. I'm going to do arm swatches, and I'm also going to do a look with the palette. I think my favorite color in the palette is definitely pink right here. And I love that the names are just simple. Pink, red, blue, green, you know. Gold, okay. What I don't like about this palette is that I feel that you do not have many transition shades to choose from. You literally have this one, and it's fairly light. I prefer my transitions to be a little bit more on the orange side. You get 8 shimmery colors, and then the rest are matte. So you have 2 purples in this palette, or actually 3, but this one is shimmery. It looks like almost like a foil. This one actually has glitter in it, or sparkles, but it's very faint. So they're 2 different shades, and then this is like a deep plum color. But you get a bunch of matte shades in here. Hopefully these blend out really nicely. I am going to do the arm swatches first. I'm going to do finger swatches, wipe, and then I'm also going to do with a brush as well. I am going to put this on my arm. This is my NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. They're definitely not as buttery as I expected. I expected the palette to be way more buttery, but it's not. I'm using my MAC 248 brush to swatch. So the top one is my finger swatch, the bottom one is the brush swatch. Can we see? Those are the blues. When you use the brush, I definitely see a lot more of the glitter, which is weird because usually with a finger swatch you see a lot of glitter. I do need to clean my brush off. The green feels a lot more buttery than the blue did. The green swatch really pretty just now. Ooh. Oh, okay. So her mattes are swatching pretty nicely. You can barely even tell the difference. This one is obviously finger. This one is brush. They're swatching quite lovely. The red, a little chalky, but still swatching lovely. They all feel different. That's the yellow. I already wiped the red off. The yellow's not as pigmented as I'd like it to be. The black, I don't know, but it's very pigmented here. Once I put it on my arm to swatch, I kind of have to go over it more than once. It's swatched better with the brush. Oh shit. So those are the colors you guys haven't seen yet. I didn't realize that my arm was all twisted up. Okay, so there's that. That's the black and the yellow. Okay. So I'm actually going to wipe my arm off and continue to swatch. I don't know if it's because I put the primer down, but they are staining. I'm going to use my MAC Cleanse Off Oil. Okay, so the Cleanse Off Oil took it off, but I do still have some staining, a little bit of redness. You might not be able to see it, that's fine. So I'm just repriming my arm. So far, I feel like the brown and... Ooh, I like the way the brown swatched. The brown and the black have a little bit of kickback in the palette. So finger swatch on top, and this is the brush swatch there. I'll show you the kickback I'm talking about. Oh, they all pretty much have kickback actually. There's a little bit of dust in the palette, but it's not too much. It's not excessive. That color is gorgeous. That's orange. And that's the orange with the brush. Oh, child, it barely showed up. Yeah, I feel like with this shade, you're going to have to pack it on. You can't use your brush and like wipe it on, but it is a shimmery shade anyway, so you probably wouldn't want to do that. So we're going to do violet, blue, and purple. This is blue. And this is purple. So violet again on the brush. Blue on the brush. This is purple on the brush. Okay. These swatches look hideous. Like, they were better when I was doing them down here. I was making them pretty. Right now, they're not looking pretty at all. Okay, and again, I'm going to wipe these off. Do a zoom for you so you can see. So those are those colors. And again, we're going to prime our arm. Pink feels super buttery. It's really pretty on the finger. Nice. Not mad at that swatch. That's the tan. That's the tan. You can more see if I do my arm on an angle. Magenta. White. Silver. I'll do the white brush stroke up here. That's white. I actually struggled a little bit to pick up the silver on the brush. Oh, I kind of made them touch. Oh well. You know that the top part is brush stroke and magenta with the brush. Okay, so the last three shades in the palette are lime green, plum, and, or sorry, deep plum and gold. And so you have your gold, you have your lime green, and you have your plum. So those are finger swatches for those shades. When I tried to pick up product on the brush for gold, that's all that I got. I found that with the shimmery colors, that's what it was happening. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a brush swatch. There's two. Yes, my arms are hairy. Here's plum. Oh God, cha. Well, let's not forget, I don't have any primer back here on my arm, and there is lots of hair in the way. So we'll give them a bly for that. And then lastly, the lime green shade. I'm gonna do that in here because fuck it. Whoops. Okay, so now that we've swatched all the colors, finger and brush, we can try to create a look. I love the mirror in the palette. I'm going to use the same primer I was using on my arm. I'm going to start with pink, and we're getting a lot of pigment, but I am using my 248 brush by MAC, and I'm packing it into the center. This is probably going to be my favorite pink eyeshadow from this day forward, because honestly, really pretty pink eyeshadows are hard to come by. Like, this is like legit pink, true pink. It's like a true pink, that's the word I'm looking for. Purple, right in here. Purple, fucking purple. And I don't know if I should do yellow. If I was gonna do yellow, I would have done it on the inside. So I think I'm gonna go blue on the outside. I kind of fuck with the lime green though. Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the lime green can't go on the outside. So we're gonna take the true green shade and pack it on top. Yeah, that's the move. So now I have these three colors down. I'm gonna take the tan shade on a fluffy brush and I guess blend them. Nope, we don't like that. The tan has a lot of fallout. When I add the tan, it's like wiping away the green and almost making it muddy. Girl. I don't know about this. Let me see the pink. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna, this is weird. I almost feel like I can't blend it now. Yeah, no. I'm trying to add pink. It's not a thing. So we're gonna have to pack the green shade back on and just let it sit and do its thing. And then we're gonna have to come back through with the pink shade so that we can blend it into the green on the outside there. Okay. So I just took some green on my fluffy brush and I'm just working it on this outer edge here and up into the crease because I don't know what else to do. Like, I can't really fix it. I would say to definitely do your crease color first, but like, I've worked with other shadow palettes and I've not had to, I could lay down what I want to lay down and work around it, but it's not working with this palette for whatever reason. So we're just gonna call a spade a spade. I mean, I love the initial color payoff, but it's going away, honey. Like, it's not doing what I need it to do. I didn't want to use green in my crease. And once again, I'm packing on some green. Just gotta make this shit work. And I'm going to actually reapply some purple. And then with this look, I think I'll take silver on the inner corner. is hurting. Yes, it is. I am not really feeling the white. I feel like I look weird, so I'm gonna put glitter there instead. I'm gonna take my liquid glitter and glow, or glitter and glow liquid shadow by Stila. For lashes, I'm going to take my double up lashes from Ardell. These are the number 204. I was going to go blue on the bottom, on the lower lash line, but I'm just going to go purple because I can't find my blue right now. I'm going to take violet. Oh my gosh, I don't have a lip color on. And I chose the wrong lashes because I feel like you can't really see the look unless I'm, you know, eyes closed. And I just fucked up and got all kinds of mascara underneath my eye. Today is just a shit show. Today is a shit show. So I'm gonna line my lips with Chestnut by MAC. And I'm gonna take my Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick in Queen Bee. There's something very punk rock about my look. I don't know what it is. I think my lips are a little bit too matte, and because my face is matte, I feel flat, so I'm gonna add some Fenty Gloss Bomb to my lips. I forgot how good this feels. It's been sitting in my backpack. Yeah, this look definitely needed some gloss. I'm just gonna hope I'm not blurry. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm pissed. Wow. Are you kidding me? My Fenty Beauty fell on top of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and shattered it. I'm so pissed. Luckily, it fell onto the fucking towel. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. I'm so mad. It smashed my concealer to oblivion. This is ridiculous. If that towel wasn't there, it would have been a whole lot messier, bitch. My final thoughts on this palette are that the palette is indeed worth the $30. I don't think it's worth the shipping because I paid $60. I think that they need better customer service and they need a more accurate shipping agreement or whatever the hell. Quality wise, I would give this a solid 7 out of 10. You are getting fairly large shadows. They are definitely larger than a MAC shadow, so you can see the difference. This is a MAC blush, and that's the difference from a MAC blush to the size of the eyeshadow pans. So you are getting quite a bit of eyeshadow quite a bit of product. The net weight of the product is 63 grams / 2.2 ounces. I think you're getting your money's worth for 30 bucks. There was a little bit of fallout. I did have a little bit of trouble with blending, but I don't know if that's just the matte shades because I did use 2.5 matte shades. Purple shade I used had a little bit of shimmer to it, but it wasn't the violet color of the palette. I think that for the most part they swatched beautifully, but I'm gonna have to continue to use the palette to see if I like it, and usually if I end up liking a product I use it in every friggin' video. So we'll see where this goes, but I'm loving the pink shade. The pink shade really impressed me, both with the swatch, both with the swatch and on my actual eyelids. So let me just take a look at my makeup right now because it's been a little while since I put my eyeshadow on, and they're still pretty pigmented, so I can't be mad at that. I think that you would have to work your crease before you put down brighter colors onto the crease, just because or onto the lid, because I found that I wasn't able to blend out the green shade at all. It just looked muddy. So like I said, I'm gonna have to keep using the palette to see if I truly do like it. So I'll give you guys an update when I decide, but as of right now, the palette is okay in my opinion. It's huge. It's actually really fucking big. It's a big fucking palette. I feel like there's not enough transition shades. There's only the tan color for transition, and I guess you could use the brown or even the yellow, but because the orange shade is a shimmery slash foil type color, you can't really use it as your transition. It might be weird to use in the crease. So yeah, that's the only thing. I feel like if this palette had like a couple more pans, maybe like if this palette had a solid orange and a glittery orange, then it might be perfect, but it doesn't, so it's a dub. You could try to mix the red and the yellow. I guess that's the whole kind of purpose of this palette, because a box of crayons does offer you the primary colors. Oh, and that's the other thing. There's no matte blue. I feel like if there was a matte blue, it would be perfect as well, because it gives you two blues. It gives you baby blue and regular blue, but the original blue color, or the true blue shade, is a really pretty shimmery shade. So this palette could use a little bit of love. I hope there is a crayon palette or a box of crayon 2 palette that's gonna come out that offers other shades. But as of right now, this one is cute. I mean, I think you can create great looks with this palette, so that's dope. I'm not in love with it. I'm just not. Maybe I'm biased because my package took so long to come and I'm truly pissed. But it is what it is. Anyway, you guys, I love you all, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.